Very clear today, the shortwave. Whew. Packed in with goodness. China. 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 Oh, they like and kicking. Very good. And kicking. Kicking. And kicking. Top that off. Beautiful. Yeah. I used to use good soldering in them days. Very hard. Today it's all mixed with unleaded and leaded. God, you know. They didn't have all that rubbish, you know. In them days, I like lead. I'm sorry to say, you know, lead soldering is my favourite. Sorry to say, but can't do nothing about it now. It's the way it is.
My first novel then.
Days from 3:30.
I guess that's something that
Protein sources such as lentils, chickpeas, beans, nuts and tofu are higher in fibre, antioxidants and other protective phytochemicals, but without the sodium and saturated fat of cheese. But although veggie offerings using protein-rich plant sources
turn around from the left elbow. Oh, that is sublime.
Bring Namor home. This was what Namor preferred. He did not like travelling by bus because, he said, it was too slow. Moreover,
Beautiful.
the women smelt of unhealthy
Very powerful
reproductive
volume.
odours. The children were inclined to relieve their upset bowels on the floor, and the men gave off.
Yeah, and Orby's coming away from Night Spirit. Running on well late was Metro Man.
Some exquisite words that have no translation in English, and these words are the words.
Simon Owen's
In the U.S. and also particularly within American literature, there's lots of stories about passing. And I was interested in kind of updating those stories in this book.
I watched the other night the movie Imitation of Life. It's a film from 1959.
Life and how his people was their life. His parents died when he was just a child, and now his life is mystified. Black boy, black boy, black boy, black boy. And is your pride.
Well, he's still writing to this day, which is great to see. He's still writing very well, but he dominated racing.
Amba vavao ese ngatelelea malona atunu o amir
violation. One of the roughies goes to an
people around us, so we agreed to leave Homs and we came here to Idlib.
What happened when you got to Idlib? Were you able to go to school then?
When I came Idlib, I was very depressed. I refused to continue my study, but...
He runs 1769.
3 wins at Fab Rock at 320.
Many companies, including Sanjeev Gupta's GFG Alliance, which employs thousands of workers at South Australia's Whyalla Steelworks, where Sanjeev Gupta has been regarded as something of a white knight, saving the
this is the same old culture, or strapped onto a celebrity story rather than essentially trade regulations, which is really what Brexit was about for the last 5 years. So you can change the sort of subject, but always you get the same sort of divisions being mapped onto it, and that's what we're going to be seeing over the next few days.
I understand, however, that the second budget of Rishi Sunak is immensely popular and pretty much guarantees another term for...
is an alcoholic drink. Apple. Pat's got some interesting views about all of this. We'll talk about the city's fabulous brunch culture with a chat a bit later on. We'll play the Mighty Challenge, and our issue of the day, I wonder what do you think Scott Morrison should be prior meets with the US President Joe Biden,
so accurate,
and the Prime Ministers of Japan and India this weekend. There's a lot on in our region,
exactly.
and I think many in the region would be hoping for greater US
time
involvement, or not. Do you
running
think?
Like a charm.
We'll talk about that a little later on as well. Some of the things on the agenda tonight, I hope you can join us for those conversations. Remember this.
extraordinary. 40% said they were illiterate, never went to school, or at best only...
They rounded the bend, passing the fire station. Max continued to talk to Annette. Have you been able to raise Gregor? He's on his way.
Powerful.
Orson now. He's asked us to assess. As they approached the general store, Max pointed.
Quarantine.
Hey, he done it going.
Anyway, guys, that's it for today. It's been done. Put a bit of felt in here, so it won't scratch the surface of the table. Might put in, I don't know what I'm going to put actually. I'll put on the mantelpiece. It's just beautiful, or in the kitchen. I love these type of radios, especially when it comes built in with the actual clock. Yeah. So when you turn, basically the clock will run, but you turn off the actual radio. So you turn off the radio and the clock's still running. So yeah, so everything's good.
Spunny.
Very powerful.
One back in the end.
It's a beautiful radio.
But to try and chuck him out.
It's very good radio.
And once that happened, that Labour split really took firm hold. I don't think we could have predicted then that the Labour left would try to ally itself with an austerity movement on the Tory right.